Hello. On today's episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to talk about the burro's tail and its origins, as well as the jade plant and all of its varieties. Because I found out that two of my terrarium plants are jades, and I had another jade. So we're going to talk about all this and more. So join me. Here we go. Hello, welcome to Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. So today I thought we would talk about my plants. Again, surprise. The jade plants in particular are one of the focuses of today, and also the burro's tail. I have some interesting facts about both of them. And we just need to check in on everybody and make sure that everyone's doing all right. And I've got to water some plants with some ice cubes today, so that should be interesting. Here we go. First of all, the burro's tail that I was talking about is this one, Loki. Loki being the Norse god of mischief. That is my burro's tail. She actually fell where I had her as a hanging plant, and it fell somehow, and she got all broken up. So I ended up putting her in this little glass device thing, pot, sort of, whatever. Anyway, burro's tail is a unique and visually striking succulent known for its trailing stems adorned with small, plump leaves. Here are some interesting facts about the burro's tail plant. It came from southern Mexico and Honduras, where it grows in the wild on rocky cliffs and slopes. Well, that's good. That explains why it survives a lot. This succulent features long trailing stems that can grow up to 3 feet, 1 meter in length. The leaves are small, cylindrical, and fleshy with a bluish-green or grayish-green color. The leaves are packed closely along the stems, creating a dense, cascading appearance. In addition to burro's tail, it's also known by names like donkey's tail or horsetail. Due to its trailing growth habit, the burro's tail is often planted in hanging baskets or containers, making it an excellent choice for suspended displays. Yeah, until it falls. They prefer bright light, indirect light, or partial shade. They can tolerate some direct sunlight, but too much can cause the leaf scorch. And it prefers to dry out between waterings. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so it's crucial to allow soil to dry partially before watering again. They're sensitive to cold temperatures and should be protected from frost. They're easy to propagate. You can just break it off and stick it in the dirt, and you'll have 2 plants. The leaves of a burro's tail are fragile and can fall off easily when touched. Therefore, it's best to handle this plant with care. Yeah, that is for sure. She breaks really easily. But when provided with proper care, burro's tail plants can live many years, making them a long-lasting addition to your plant collection. While burro's tail is often grown indoors as a houseplant, it can also thrive outdoors in hanging baskets in warmer climates. And it's a member of the Sedum family, Sedum. The burro's tail belongs to the Sedum genus, which includes a wide variety of succulent plants, some of which are popular in rock gardens and as ground cover. I have an example of a Sedum plant right here. That's a Sedum plant. I just planted him. Ella. So, that's everything you ever wanted to know about the burro's tail. Now we move on to the jades. Because everyone else is doing well. Ooh, I see that Oso is growing a little bit. That's promising. Right here. This one right here is getting taller all of a sudden. That's new growth. That's exciting because he hasn't done anything in about a month. He's just been dormant. So any kind of change is interesting to me. I hope he doesn't die. Anyways, jade. This is a jade. And I have the little bird's nest and bird on this jade. It's a pretty plant. I have it all decorated too. And then there's another jade in here, right there. That big green sucker with the tubular looking ends is a jade. And the third jade that I have is right here. I had no idea that those other two were jades. I was just calling them terrarium plants because that's what they are. And I didn't know, but I looked them up and they are all jade plants. I knew the one was. I knew this one was a jade. But jade comes from South Africa, where it can grow as large shrubs or small trees in their natural habitat. In various cultures, jade plants are considered symbols of good luck, prosperity, and wealth. They are often given as housewarming or business opening gifts. They have thick, fleshy, and oval-shaped leaves. This adaptation allows them to store water, making them drought-tolerant and well-suited for arid conditions. There are several cultivars of jade plants, including the standard green leafy variety and the variegated ones. They have a slow growth rate and can develop into sizable tree-like specimens over time. They're often pruned to maintain a compact and bushy shape. Yeah, this one has been pruned, but she's still pretty big. I like her that way. She looks kind of wild and woolly, just the way I am. She's a reflection of me. They are commonly known as indoor houseplants. They thrive in bright indirect sunlight, but can tolerate lower light conditions. They prefer to dry out between waterings, so let the soil partially dry before watering it again. They're easy to propagate. You can simply grow them from stem or leaf cuttings. I didn't know that. You simply allow the cuttings to callus for a day or two, then plant them. I've always just planted them. I've never allowed them to callus, but if that's what it says you should do, I guess you can try it. Some specimens have been known to live decades or even centuries. Wow. Centuries, huh? That's interesting. And they're relatively pest resistant, but they can be affected by mealybugs and aphids. They are mildly toxic to pets if ingested, so keep them out of reach of curious pets. They're commonly used for bonsai cultivation due to their naturally tree-like appearance and adaptability to pruning. They are excellent drought-tolerant plants, which makes them ideal for forgetful or busy plant owners. They're not only aesthetically pleasing, but also relatively low maintenance, making them a favorite choice among both beginner and experienced gardeners. Their resilience and symbolism have contributed to their enduring popularity as indoor plants. And that's what it says about the jade plant. And this jade plant. And somewhere in here in the back, there's a zigzag cactus. You can see it behind the sticks on fire. Let me see if I can get back here and show you. Right here is the zigzag cactus I was referring to. It's just a little guy, and he's kind of hidden in there. But he does exist. He's not like Santa Claus. Rose tail. We've got rope hoya. And we've got Wilma growing in the back here. Little baby plant. Well, I think that's a wrap, folks. Everybody's looking good. Everyone's doing well. I'm still waiting for these two acorn-laden dirt pots to sprout. I want to get a couple of oak trees out of this before winter comes. So I'm hoping that works out. And the spider plant that you see back there behind is sprouting for my friend Jody. And this little guy right here, this little sedum, is also for Jody. And We've got some forsythia and ivy in the window for her because I'm hooking her up. She's a good person. Anyway, yep, all the plants look pretty good. Everybody's happy. Scotty P, my ficus, he's happy. He's coming back together. He was looking sparse for a while there, but he's looking a lot better. He's filling in. And say sayonara, and we'll see you again to all the little burro's tails and snake plants and spider plants and flowers. Okay, I'm rambling. It's time to go. Have fun. Have a good day. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye.